Hi, welcome to my September TBR. I did a lot of mood reading in August, went through a little slumpy period, but I'm feeling pretty confident about September. I think because it's the start of fall and I'm really in the mood for a lot of these books. I'm going to try my hardest to keep my September TBR books that are on my fall TBR, and that video should be coming out soon. But yeah, I'm so excited to get into this, and we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be doing my prompt wheel that I have. Um, and if you can think of any prompts that I should add to my wheel, please leave them in the comments below. I want to add more, um, but I can only think of so many every time I try to add some. So if I look over here, it's because my cat is trying to get into my bookshelf, and I don't really want that to happen. So, what are you doing? Yeah, let's get into it with our first spin. Okay, and as you saw, we got Michael picked twice in a row, which is crazy. I'm only going to do one of those. And he is not home right now, so I will text him a picture of my shelves or ask him tonight and then let you know what he says later on. And then we got two-word titles. So let's get some options and then we'll decide. Okay, I have some pretty good options. I have Indigo Ridge, Wild Love, You Again, Business Casual, Serious Moonlight, and The Counselors. Hmm. I'd like to start off with something that I can read on my Kindle, and that kind of gets rid of most of these. So I think I'm mostly between Wild Love by Elsie Silver and Indigo Ridge by Dabney Perry. I think I'm going to go with Wild Love because the second book in this series comes out in September, and I've read everything else Elsie Silver has ever written, and I'm so excited for this. So, second book on the TBR, the first book that I get to choose. And I don't think I ever said how many I'm going to choose for September. I think I'm going to stick to 5 or 6 because I read anywhere from 8 to 15 books in a month. I think 6 is a good place for me to still have other options. So, okay, so let's figure out what our next one is going to be. Okay, that's funny that we got Kindle pick right after I said I want Kindle options. So let me find some other ones. Okay, I'm going to stick with these three. I have Girl Abroad by Elle Kennedy, One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, and then Indigo Ridge by Dabney Perry. I would love to read all three of these books this month, but I think I'm going to stick with One Dark Window. I got this from the library, so I need to read it. And I probably would flip back and forth between reading it physically in my library copy and then um, on the Kindle as well. Okay, so let's find out what the next prompt is. Okay, pink cover. Wild Love would have worked for it. That cannot be my only pink book. Nope, it's not. Okay, okay, this book isn't actually pink. Dang it. Um, well, this is the most pink book out of what I have left. So I have Cleat Cute by Meryl Wilsner. This is a sapphic soccer romance, and we love that. So, and there's pink here, and then there's even more on the back. All right, and what's our next one? Illustrated cover. Okay, let's get some options. Well, I want to read all three of these as soon as possible. So, I have business casual again, you again, and then girl abroad again. I think I'm gonna save you again. I'm gonna save you again until maybe October or November. I think I'm gonna go with business casual by BK Borison. This is the last in a series, and I love the cover and it's short. So all good reasons. And so that was pick number 5. I think we're gonna go with 6 this time, just because I like options and variety, and there's 3 romance and 1 fantasy romance. So yes, let's find out what our last final spin is gonna be. Okay, for our final spin, we got library book, and I think I'm gonna go with Do Your Worst by Rosie Danon. I think this will round it out well. Okay, so to recap, we have whatever Michael chooses for me. I'll put it right here with maybe a brief description or the Goodreads rating or something, as well as Wild Love by Elsie Silver. This is a best friend's little sister trope, I think, and he's a billionaire, single father. It's a lot of that stuff that I love already, but then you add Elsie Silver, I'm going to eat this up. Next, we have One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. This is a fantasy romance or a fantasy with a sprinkling of romance. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure the magic system in this is related to tarot cards, which is so cool. And yeah, I can't wait to start reading this. Ooh, are there pictures? Ooh, that's so cool. It's not pictures, but at the beginning of every chapter, there's like a description of a card. That is so cool. Okay, yeah, I can't wait to read this. And then I have Cleat Cute by Meryl Wilsner. Again, this is a sapphic soccer romance, and the soccer team that I watch, they just started back up again. I cannot wait to read this. I'm so excited. Ooh, I saw text messages. Is that a regular thing throughout the book? I love those. I don't know what it is. Anybody else feel that way? I love when text messages are in books. I think it's so fun to include those. Okay, and then I have Business Casual by BK Borison. This is about definitely a tattoo shop owner, but it's set in the world of Love Light Farms. It'll have the small town feel. And yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna, oh my gosh, investment banker and a tattoo shop owner. I love BK Borison's writing as well. It's so easy to follow, but it keeps you so into the story. It's really cool. And then last book that's officially on the TBR is Do Your Worst by Rosie Danon. This says that it will be about an occult expert and a disgraced archaeologist. So I can't wait. I read both of her other books and loved them, the first one especially. So it'll be interesting to see how I like this book in comparison to those. So we will see. Other books that I would love to get to are Queen of Shadows. Then my book club, my in person book club, is reading. It's called The Fellowship of the Puzzle Makers. I can't remember, but I'll put it right here. I'm getting that from the library. And then I might do some rereads. Might reread The Hunger Games or Fortuna Sworn. I haven't decided. And then what else would I like to read? Oh, I need to read Daisy Hates the Great Undoing. I'm currently reading Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home and loving it, but it's killing me. So we'll get to that, and then I'd love to get to Six of Crows, Hawthorne Legacy, Caraval, The Counselors. There's a lot of stuff that I want to read this month, so we'll see what I'm able to get to. And I'm not going to put pressure on myself because if I put pressure on myself, I don't read, and we don't like that. So yes, if you have read any of these books, I'm sure you have. They're kind of popular books that I've been putting off, which fun. Yes, if you've read any of the books that I'm going to be picking up in September, please do let me know down in the comments below because I would love to know your thoughts and opinions and tell me what you're reading in September because I think it's so fascinating. TBR videos are my favorite favorite videos to watch. Um, I love knowing what other people are reading. I think it's because I'm a busybody. But I am so glad you stopped by and clicked on my video. Please like if you liked it and subscribe if you want to see more from me. And yeah, bye.